Hey, workout buddy, Mason Vanderwald here, and we're about to get started with part 2 of Cody Storey's 2-part series. First one was Joint Magic, and if you haven't done it yet, consider pressing pause here, going back to the other one, doing that because it really is a great prep for this workout, which is total body endurance. Cody and I worked on 2 programs back in our daily burn days. I hired him to do a kettlebell routine, and then I also hired him to do something called tactical bodyweight training, which this is similar to. This guy's a great, serious practitioner when it comes to fitness, lots of details, nuances that you might not otherwise get somewhere else or some other program. So we're lucky to have him here. Thank you for being here. Without you, there's no reason to be doing this. So thank you. Like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, and let's get to it. Cody Storey, let's join him. Here we go.
And if you look down here, we have number 1. This is an easy and simple workout. It is going to be time efficient. Maximum running time is going to be 25 minutes.
We're going to use, you got a set of weights?
Yeah, I got a pair of 25s. Now, you might change the weights maybe even after the first round, and that's okay. Adjust to the weight that you need, because everybody's different, and we're all at different places in life, and we're all at different levels of strength as well. I do have a medicine ball. You do have, if you have one, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. I'll give you a couple modifications for that. The workout program, however, is going to be 5 rounds or 25 minutes. So whatever comes first, that's when you're done. So if you get 5 rounds before that 25-minute stopping point, you're done. If you're still going, you haven't made it through 5 rounds and 25 minutes goes by, you're done. So here we go. And this workout was designed for me just because I'm trying to get back in the rhythm of training consistently. So that consistency is number 1, but I'm also testing and seeing what my body can do and making sure that nothing's getting set off. And if I do set some old injuries off, it's okay. It's part of the process because I'm learning what I can do and what I can't do, and I'm trying to learn what I can do because that becomes my training programs. So this is more of just kind of testing the waters without jumping in the deep end. All right, so the timer is set. I'm gonna go from starting with 25 pounds. It's not extremely heavy. It's more of a moderate weight. I might change weights halfway through. I'm gonna see. I'll also give you the rep counts as I go. I haven't memorized this list, so I'll be looking down at the list and I'll also try to, like I said, give you some modifications for each drill. So I'm gonna grab the dumbbells, old school dumbbells. I used to never train with these for a long time, but that's where it all began. Dumbbells, baby. So we're going back to the old school. So farmer's squat. Meaning, we're going to start with our feet hip width, chest nice and tall. We're going to go lower on the first rep just to grab the dumbbells. You could also place them on boxes if you don't have great hip or knee or ankle mobility. So from here, I'm squatting down. Nice flat back. Inhale, and up we go. At the top, I want you to focus on squeezing the glutes and locking the knees. When you squat, it's not a super deep squat. Find where your hips say stop, that's it, and back up. And our rep count is 15 to 20, depending on you, not me. Little exhale on the bottom and the top. Work on keeping a nice flat back. Body weight in mid-foot. Elbows stay locked. If your heart rate's not high, you can also inhale down, exhale up. But when the heart rate increases, you got to really make sure you exhale bottom and top. Roughly at 15, I'm going to go 5 more. Set them down safely. From farmer's squat, we're moving into staggered row. Pop my socks off.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
It's getting serious.
Yeah, buddy. Real serious.
Party when the socks come off.
Reason being is I want my feet to stick to the ground. If you got socks, we're not ice skating today. I don't want you slipping all over the place. So socks off, make them feet sticky. Nice frame here, back leg locked, hips square to the floor, right angle on that front arm, that's your frame. Solid frame, means quality movement. Again, basic staggered rows. Pull on an angle toward the hip. Elbow in. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up you go. Shake the legs out. Front leg is gonna burn a lot. Good stuff. Switch it out. Again, nice frame. If you got a hole in your knee on your pants, move it out the way. Here we go. Squeeze your front fist, hip square. 10 to 15 reps. Long spine. Elbow in still. 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Shake it out. We're gonna go into a basic push-up.
Getting a little cardio in there already too.
Yes, sir. This is a little combo deal. But again, we're focusing on building strength. So you don't have to go beast mode. You don't have to haul ass. You can just go nice and smooth. Remember, you don't go my pace, you go your pace. If you're working with somebody else, you're not going your neighbor's pace either. Always work for yourself. All right.
Good advice.
Moving on. Let's use this little space here. Basic hollow body push-up. Round spine like a mad cat, butt tight. And go ahead, elbows in on the way down. Nice and slow. And elbow lock at the top. So I hit roughly 13 reps. That's gonna be anywhere from 5 to 15. But again, how many reps do you need to do is different from me. Make sure your technique is always an 8 out of 10 if 10 was perfect.
When are you taking a water break? Because you make me, I feel like you need a water break.
Hey, I say that's cool.
You're
I agree.
breathing hard, you're working hard.
And I got cotton mouth, so we gotta wet the palate.
Wet the whistle. I love how generous you were with the mobility workout at the beginning. That's one of my favorite things I've ever done with you. So I feel like this can even be 2 parts right here. You can do the mobility as one part and stop there.
Absolutely.
Or you can do 2 parts.
And we definitely got to make more videos for the peeps because I want to go into way more detail than you got today. I did my best, even though I'm trying to rock and roll a little bit and keep the video short. But yeah, we could definitely dig in deeper. But if you want to break it up into 2 parts, absolutely. All right, alternating side lunge. Nice wide stance. Start off with a V. So you're not going to be stepping into, like most folks are usually going to do, a side lunge and come back to feet together. We're going to start from a wide stance. From here, elbows are pinched in, elbows 90 degrees. Step out and now drive the hip back and think of your outside knee going right over the foot. And that foot is going to point straight forward. Come back in, stay wide, alternating sides. Hip back. And just absorb the body weight on the way down. Ribs down a little bit as well. Try not to get a deep arch in the low back. And the hip is only going to go knee height. You don't have to bring your hip all the way down to the heel. Absorb and go. And we're shooting for 10 to 15 reps each side. And since I'm talking, I'm not counting. So I'm gonna go about 3 more each. 3. Oh yeah, you get 1 rep per side. 2, 1, and 1.
Woo!
All right.
It's endurance too, for sure, this workout.
Yeah, a little enduring.
What do we do if we don't have one of these?
If you don't have a medicine ball, you can just work on a basic stationary lunge. I'll give you 2 options, or a step lunge. So that was your side lunge. Very simple. Actually, more simple than the last one. You're gonna go wide feet, so think railroad tracks, and you're gonna actually just slowly descend down and keep your knee on the front leg behind the toes, drive up to leg lock, back foot heel as far away from the floor as possible. So you'll be working on stationary lunge, and you'd be working each side 10 reps each. So control and drive. Option number 2 I'll give you, make sure your space is clear. Railroad tracks, elbows in, step, as you step, hover out, and then again, straight down, drive back, switch legs. Quiet feet, absorb, and drive back through midfoot. You don't want to step out with a heavy heel. Ribs down a little, but what I'm going to work on is going to be shot put. So stationary lunge or lunge if you don't have a medicine ball.
Are we done with the weights? Can I get those out of our way?
We're coming back to them.
Coming back to them.
Yeah, this is round 1.
Oh, that's right, my God.
Round 1 out of 5, bro.
Oh!
That would be a nice workout. Just 1 and go home. All right. Step, switch. Step, switch. Drive through the hip, if you have a medicine ball, all the way to elbow lock, push through the palm. One more each. Last one. 1 round done. And now you get to work on slowing your exhales down. You may need some water again. Go for it if you do. No rush. No hurry.
That's intense.
Yeah?
That's intense.
Okay. I dig it. It's intense. Feel like I'm just getting going. But again,
I'll take that from you.
I'm not going crazy fast.
It's nice
either.
having an assistant on set.
Yeah. And yo, my girlfriend got me this shirt
Is that Story
when she was in
Fitness?
Thailand. You can peep the new logo here, SF, for Story Fitness.
I like it.
And check it on the
Look
back.
at it. Hold on. It's nice.
Can you see
I
that?
love it. That's nice.
All right,
That's really
so
cool.
We're representing here with MEGAMACE, baby.
Good logo.
Got to do it right. Thanks to my girlfriend hooking me up with the swag. All right, so round 1 is done. That was roughly 7 minutes talking you through it. Now I'm going to cruise a little bit more, and here we go. Farmer squat. Five more. Short, sharp exhale at the top, through the core. Elbow lock. Set them down safe. Shake it out a little bit. Staggered row, or like I say, stagger row. So here we go. What's the rep count? 10 to 15 each side. Get that frame. Elbow in's the key. Pull slightly toward the hip. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to slow those exhales down, bring your heart rate down. Square hip to the floor. Long spine. 5.
Like a locomotive.
And 1. Shake it out. Breathe. Music. Find a rhythm, find a pace, and make it purdy. Round spine, glutes tight, elbows in. There we go. Basic hollow body push-up at home. If you needed a variation, I'll go to the side a little bit for you. You're gonna go from the knees and make sure you tuck the tailbone around the spine. Make sure your knees are close enough to the hands. Travel forward, round over your elbows, press. So that's a modification.
Man, I've gone down to that modification more than once.
A lot.
But it's nice to just keep going. That's
Yes.
the idea, right?
As long as your form is on point, yeah, keep going. All right, take a little agua.
Drinking drink.
We're gonna keep the top open, so don't trip on the bottle, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, we're gonna make a big mess. Sometimes messes are okay. I make a lot of messes in life, not always intentionally, but that's okay. It's part of life. Here we go. Side lunge, cool. 10 to 15 reps each. Now you should be warm and trying to find a groove. Grooving, baby. Absorb and go. Discipline your breath. Exhaling on the effort. It's like a meditation. That's why we don't have loud music on right now. Last one. Somewhere between 10 to 15. So alternating shot put. 5 to 10 each. Lunges at home if you don't have a med ball. Heart is ticking. Okay, so we are left with 8 minutes within the 25. So that's 2 rounds, and I'm going relatively slow, but a good pace, just consistent. I probably wouldn't take this many breaks, but feel free to take breaks when you need.
Good advice.
Because it's not a race.
It's a marathon.
Yeah, buddy. And like you said, the word endurance, right? So we're gonna endure the 5 rounds or 25 minutes, either or. Here we go. Round number 3 for me, back to farmer's squat. $15 to 20 reps. I'll try to count better. We'll see. Staggered row, 10 to 15 each. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs are burning. Farmer squats into these. Pretty brutal, but fun. Exhale on the pole. Back leg lock. Final 5. Couple nice big breaths. And into the push-up. Fingers wide. Get a good setup, round spine, butt tight, elbows in. 5 to 15. Control. Last one. Side lunge. Focus on the breath. Rhythm, rhythm, where rhythm is life and life is rhythm. Warren G, baby, old school. Last rep. From the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. That's what I mean by old school, not 60s. 80s, baby, born in 82. Grew up on that rap music. That was just after NWA.
That's right. Straight out of Compton. Get it, Cody Storey.
Last one each. 4 down. Or 3. I should have been marking these down, man.
That's right. I can't. I'm sorry. I should have. That's what that little slate's for. But you know what?
It's all good.
No matter what we do, that was a darn good workout already.
Yep, and we only got 3.5 minutes to go. So we're probably gonna hit the 25 mark instead of the 5 rounds, but that's exactly why we have a timer with a limit.
I like that. I like that. 3:13 to go. Hang in there, people.
All right, remember, if it's uncomfortable, that's where the change at, baby. That's where the change is. Here we go, farmer squat.
It's working.
Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. And 3, 2, and 1. Safely down. From farmer squat to stagger row. Nice couple breaths.
Boy.
Five to go. Feel the burn, last rep. Done. That was cliche, but it burns. I don't like cliche, but it is what it is.
When it burns, it burns.
Final 5. That's that choo-choo train. Push-ups, 1.5 minutes to go.
That's right, we are down to 1.5 minutes, folks.
Get fresh before the next set of work. Core tight. Glutes tight. Last rep. "45 seconds. And then it's a wrap. If you're with me, you got 45 seconds. Just take it smooth and steady. "20 seconds. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Final 5 seconds. And that's a wrap.
Wow.
Good stuff, baby. So I'm pretty sure that was about 4 rounds with talking and all that. You're trying to just set a nice steady pace. And when you're done, don't just go lay down. Go back to your breathing. You were working on nice, sharp, short exhales while working. Now the recovery breathing, like you're trying to work on between sets, is gonna be nice and slow on the way out. But when you breathe in, just close the mouth and let the air enter through the nose. And then out through the mouth, all the way down to the bottom of the belly until your breathing slows down. You'll start getting longer exhales every time. And you might even feel the sweat starting to drip down your forehead or the side of your face.
Oh, we see that.
Or even down the side of your nose. Couple more breaths. So yeah, Mace, you were right. It's a strength program, but we could definitely say strength and endurance. So
Yeah,
you get
man.
that combination. It's definitely taken me to that place in my mind, which I know is so important. That's one of the main reasons I actually work out, is for my mind, my mood, my attitude. It helps me stay connected to my nature and to nature. So I'm more grounded is what I mean by that. More solid, more stable. And I find when I take care of my body, my mind follows. And when I take care of my mind, my body follows. And that's where we're gonna go into what my tips are for you. I know it's 2019. You can change it anytime. It doesn't have to be just on the new year. But because it is around that time, I wanna help you come up with a simple way to, if you're faced with a lot of challenges or maybe in a pit of darkness, where I've been plenty of times in my life, I want to just give you a couple easy actions you can start to implement that could have really profound changes. And that's what leads to transformation ultimately. But there's no graduation. There's no finish line. This is an ongoing process from today onwards.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a sip of water, and
Yeah.
let's move that into the mini interview at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Cody's tips for a happier, healthier life. Cody Storey, crushing it.
That was awesome.
Personal
so
workout,
fun.
man.
Yeah, so fun.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm having to get used to the camera and training and stuff.
I know, it's good.
Where I usually go is just, I go inside, you know, and I have a lot of focus because without intention, it's just kind of random and all over the place. And if I could leave you with anything, it's intention, not just in training, but in life. And so me kind of working with you again is a great experience. It takes me and puts me in a little bit of a setting that's out of the usual and not comfortable for me, but I do it because I know it helps me change. And the reason I came here today was, in my mind, the focus and the direction I want to go with this is just to give back and help other people. But it starts with us. So if you want to help people and pass things on, we have to take care of ourselves. So thanks so much, man, for having me back. Bro. This is fun.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. All right, check Cody out more in the interview right after this. Thanks, buddy.